Let's get this song in. I'll jump right in there with you in a little bit, Daniela.
All right.
Oh, feeling good, guys. Feeling good.
It's your whiskey, isn't it?
Boy, is it.
I wish it was just theirs where it makes it way more fun.
Yeah, whiskey's delicious. Makes me happy.
When are you coming back?
I am actively trying. My friends are trying to convince me to come to LA this current weekend, and I don't know how I'm going to do it. My friend's like, I'll trade points, use your Marriott rewards. I'm like, I just got hired.
I don't know how you can make it happen.
Give me a second. Ready? And...
It's raw. It's uncensored. It's live 24/7. It's chaoticradio.com.
All right, everybody out there in YouTube, Facebook, wherever land we're broadcasting to, I hope you guys are ready. This is Festival Addicts. We are the show that talks about all the cool things you do at music festivals. We give you reviews, tips, hints, and tell you how to get around maybe your first festival or your 100th festival, having a good time, making new family, and enjoying life out there. So with me, I am B. Tonight we have Daniela, right?
Yep. Hi, guys.
I got two people on the phone with me, too. I got Liz.
Hello.
And I got Mike.
What's Gucci?
Nothing's Gucci, Mike. Nobody says that anymore. All right, guys. So do me a solid. Talk about the upcoming festivals while I move everything inside to go get on camera with Daniela.
So what do you guys have planned? There's Crush. This weekend it starts?
Yeah, so this weekend there's 2 Crush events. There is one in Denver and one in San Francisco. They're both on Saturday night. And then next weekend, there's Dallas and San Bernardino are both doing a one-day festival, I believe.
Let's
Saturday.
just call it LA to keep people coming here.
Yeah.
Don't tell them it's in San Bernardino.
The 10-year anniversary for Crush is actually the Phoenix show.
That was a 2-day one, right?
I'm hoping to get to go there.
Well, best of luck to you.
Yeah. And then we have Forbidden Kingdom is also next weekend. That's in Florida, right, Michael?
Yep, Tampa.
Yes. So that's next weekend, Saturday, Sunday in Tampa. And one of our friends, Universe Zero, our friend Bobby, who's Universe Zero, is hoping to actually play the festival. So we posted a link on our Facebook page and the Chaotic Radio Facebook page. So make sure you go and vote for him.
Vote for him.
Yeah, good luck, Bobby.
I think it is Bobby, yeah. And if he gets the top votes, then he gets to go and play at the festival.
What's his stage name?
Which would be Universe Zero is his stage name.
So we're going to probably get an interview with that guy real soon, right? I think next week.
We're going to interview him next week, yeah. So hopefully we'll get him voted up there.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Yep, and Ultra also announced their Phase 2 lineup today, I believe. Beyond one single day tickets go on sale tomorrow. And also we have the dates for Sunsoaked in Long Beach, July 13th and 14th. So don't plan anything that weekend because I'm busy.
Oh, Cascade. What's on the Ultra lineup right now?
I don't even know what got added because I don't remember the original lineup, but it looked longer.
Yeah, it's way bigger, and I'm trying to piece together what has changed. Me and my friends are trying to do a
I don't know. I need them to
line
just
up.
post like what they added. I don't need the whole lineup.
Well, everybody, didn't we have the whole article about Ultra being sued out of their little island now, too?
by Rapture because they had an agreement, I think, until 2020 to host their festival the same dates on the island, and then Ultra just came and took over.
Really?
Yeah.
So a whole nother festival came up and said, hey, we're going to kick you out. We had the dates already, so Ultra got to kick rocks?
Yeah.
That gonna stand?
I think it already got thrown out.
Okay.
Ultra has more money. What are you gonna do?
Way more money. Okay,
God
guys.
damn.
You,
They had that date picked out for how many years then?
I'm pretty sure they've had it a few years, same weekend.
we're looking at the Ultra lineup right now.
Carl Cox. Can't go wrong with Carl Cox.
Adam Bayer, Cerez D again.
Yeah.
Martinez Brothers. I'm a big house head. Fuck you, Tiesto.
Dead Mouse. Oh, Toasty? Yeah.
Yeah. Galantis. Odessa's going to do some real weird shit. Tom Morello, the bassist from Rage Against the Machine. Okay. Is he spinning now?
But they have it split up by days if you go scroll down a little further down. So you already have your day lineups.
Okay. Well, you know.
Wow, I didn't see that.
Are you going to Ultra this year, Mike?
I'm trying to. I've been talking with a bunch of friends. It's one that's close enough to drive to, and with all my friends who live down there, I love Florida.
I'm gonna let the shit show happen first and then decide next year.
Ultra could be a shit show. It might be a big shit show. What about you, Liz? You going down to Ultra?
So I think so, and I think I'm actually going to do the Winter Music Conference for Miami Music Week.
That actually looks way better.
Yeah.
Excited.
That looks way better.
Yes, well, and for me, because I'm someone who wants to get into the industry, I'm more on the production side of things. So I want to actually go to the keynote speakers and things like that. For me, it's like I want to do the business stuff, and then in the evening go do all the fun stuff, and maybe see Above and Beyond. That would be kind of cool. And then,
Just hang up on her now.
Definitely. And
Yeah,
in
they're
fact,
great.
I
See, those
have
keynotes, some of them look really interesting.
They really do. And so I think I'll make that decision this week and pull the trigger. And then I got my Millennium 2.0 Awake Tour jersey and hat and everything today. So I will wear that at Ultra for Millennium because he's amazing. That's my man.
So just let everybody out there know, we are a group of people who got together. We met this past year, and we are all over the country. So we go see as many festivals as we can. This is just part of our life. We love music festivals. We love all types of music. So we got some people. Where you Mike? You're in North Carolina. Mike.
South Carolina, baby.
Yeah, close enough.
It's a Carolina.
Yeah, it's one of the Carolinas. And Liz,
Yeah. Well, whatever.
Liz is currently in Houston, right?
I am. I'm in Houston for a couple weeks, and then I'll be I'm based out of Connecticut, but honestly, at this point, since August, I've been traveling the world, going to music festivals, and now I'm traveling, doing work, and going to music festivals.
That sounds like the life.
Yeah.
And then the people in the studio, we're all out of Southern California. So we are a group of people who've gotten together, made friends this year. We made friends in some of us met in London, some of us met at Bonnaroo. We just met all over the place, and we're just getting together trying to show our love of music.
I met Mike at Ultra.
I'm sorry. you just meeting Mike.
Yeah, no, that
Yeah.
was Ultra. Yeah, that's probably the farthest one back. Then it was probably Bonnaroo for the rest of y'all, and then a little bit of Govball and a little bit of Creamfields, England, and then that's when we all actually all get to hang out.
No, right. I met you.
Yeah.
I met both you guys. I met Liz and Mike both in England this year. So
Manchester.
yeah, we had a good time. So guys, if you're
Remember
just
that kilt?
it's my kilt. That's why I remember it. It was great. So everybody out there listening, you should be on Facebook. If you see us on Facebook, thank you. Say hi. Leave a message for us. See us on YouTube. Leave a message. Let us know what you want us to talk about. We're just a group of people who love talking about music festivals. So we're going to get into the nitty gritty of this show tonight. A couple things that we're thinking about is we're in a real dry area of music right now. I mean, music festivals are not as big. And I think you guys talked about while I was setting up the other camera. We had the Forbidden Kingdoms come up, Forbidden Lands or whatever, right?
Yeah, Forbidden Kingdom.
And that one's where?
Yeah.
Florida.
So that's what we're not going to be able to get to. Well, we might be able to get somebody or get a review of later. But we knew we have a couple of bigger things coming up this year. I know most of us are going to EDC Mexico, which is going to be a great trip. Just a great
That's
fun
just
trip.
my birthday party. That's just what we're calling it now.
We're going to Daniela's birthday party where Cascade's going to play just a show for her.
Yeah.
And everybody else is just barely invited.
God.
No one's invited.
Wish.
No, we don't get a wish. Only Daniela gets a wish.
No one's invited for your birthday party?
No, it's Daniela. Have you met her
Just
before?
me and Cascade.
Oh, of course. It's Daniela like that. I'm sorry.
So
it's throwing a set, and then they all dip off.
yeah, that's it. So tonight, guys, we're going to talk to you about a couple of subjects, and the one subject we're going to talk about is balling on a budget. I'm pretty sure everybody here has been to a couple of festivals and did it in a cheaper way. So let's talk about our tips, hints, and tricks of how we can get into festivals cheaper, or what do you do to save money when you're at a music festival. And since none of these festivals so far has sponsored us, let's talk about how you sneak in liquor too while you're at it. So,
always the good way to do it.
Liz,
Well, liquor, plastic flask. I'm not gonna say where, but you guys figure it out.
All right,
There's a million places.
Mike, you're skinny. There's only one place.
Wonder where that
I'm
is.
skinny. Dude, I'm fat. What the fuck are you talking about?
Mike, you're as big as my thigh.
Okay, my thighs are bigger than some people's heads. So just because you're bigger than me doesn't mean I can't
Some
call
people
myself
have small
fat. Too.
heads.
He's 12. It's also okay. Okay, so Liz, what's the cool thing that you have done where you saved money when you go to a festival? What's your best tip to tell people out there when you're at a festival? What'd you do to save some money?
Well, the big thing for
Don't
me,
buy anything there.
well, my Europe trip, I really kept an eye on hotels and flights. And it probably took me a good 6 weeks to really, really get it all done. Now, one of the things I suggest is definitely use Google Flights to try and look up your, pricing and things like that. I feel like they tend to have one of the best. Also, there's...
Yes, and set trackers on those flights.
Yeah.
You can use Google for it. You can use Hopper. You can use Skiplag. Set a
Sky Scanner too.
So it can tell you it's either going to go up or there's a chance it could go down. As soon as it hops down, it'll give you that notification. Oh, it's on sale right now. Buy it then. And also plan in advance. I suck at this sometimes. I can find some deals later sometimes, but buy it in advance. I'm terrible at this, and I shoot myself in the knee all the time.
He is so excited, guys.
It's just me, guys.
Yeah.
I love it.
Hey, Michael.
It's the me.
But definitely plan ahead, guys. Especially hotels. Get the ones that are refundable. Book as many as you can. Make up your mind later.
Yep, that's so true.
All right.
Michael, you seem to be the biggest person to find the best deals. What do you do?
Well, the main thing is grouping helps a ton. If you're going to end up just doing it yourself, you could kind of shoot yourself in the knee twice. Because getting a big group, I remember Lala 2 years ago, I was the one that booked an Airbnb for 20 people and found a good Airbnb and ended up a bunch of other stuff. But getting a big group together and all pitching in together makes it cheaper. And I remember for say RV camping, we would get 2 RVs and then people would pay for the RV spots. Then we'd have other people to camp with us and we would charge them a much lesser amount because they're just basically paying for the spot and the food and stuff. Because we include the spot, the RV, the food, beverage, we just get it all and everyone splits it and we all have a good time.
I have met most of my friends in hotel rooms, so.
For hotel rooms, they're just booking and all together. Instead of just getting a hotel room for 1 or 2, get one for 4 or 6.
So
the suites or the pull-outs, whatever it is.
So I'm with you guys on that, but I'm a little bougie. So what would you suggest if I want to get a cheaper room for myself or
rewards programs?
Reward programs?
Yeah. Marriott Rewards.
Rewards
Hotels.com gets you free nights after every 10 stays.
Definitely, yeah. Rewards. Get one of those credit cards that gives you status off from the get-go. Get one of the Hilton or Marriott or the Amex.
Or find a friend with status.
That gives you that status from the get-go. So you get those automatic upgrades. You get those automatic stuff that you'll pay for the minimum room, but you'll get something way higher, a nice suite just for you and your lady or whatever it is. But
or
you
find
get that
friends
automatic
that work
bonus.
there. Friends that work at hotels get really good discounts.
Okay.
Yeah.
About to start there. Let's go.
So,
yeah, and definitely like sign up for the rewards programs. Like I've got all the hotel rewards programs, the flight rewards programs, the car
airline
programs. Yeah, you want it because it ends up paying off. I was able to do I ended up with a suite by myself for New Year's Eve, but we had the best party in it, and I had like one of my days for free. So it was great because I had earned enough points or discounts or whatever to be able to end up only paying for one night, which was fantastic.
okay, so I'm listening to you guys, and I'm hearing what you're saying. I'm hearing that one of the best things to do is definitely get on the rewards programs for whatever you're going to do. Now, on a rewards programs choice, are you guys going to sit there and say pick one type of reward? Like, I know this year Southwest has a 30,000 point plus companion pass. If you spend just $4,000, if you got good credit to get that
that's
card.
pretty good that you have to stick with that airline.
Well, I got the
I
American
think
Airline
no
one
matter
that
what,
had
sign up
a
for
similar deal, but
Okay, Mike, you go now.
All right, so I'd say just regardless, sign up for every rewards program, no matter what. Even if, say, United, I barely flew them. I had 2 flights on them, but at least I'm like keeping those points I would have earned because it's free to sign up. And then, like, say, next year, I literally flew them 8 times, and those points actually added up and were usable. But just start a rewards account for everything so that every time you buy or spend or whatever with them, they track it and give you something for it. So even if it doesn't help you just then, like I flew Southwest 2 times last year, but I know in the future I could fly Southwest a full ton, but it starts tracking it sooner. So you kind of just don't miss out on that stuff.
All right, Daniela, you were saying?
so first year of FestPass, I did get the American Airlines rewards card, and that one I believe it was spend $3,000 and get 30,000 miles free, which ended up being I think like 6 one-way flights.
Okay.
Something like that. So
Yeah, that's what I got too.
that's a great advantage. Also, with that card, if you fly American Airlines, no matter when you fly or even if you pay with the card, you get a free check bag for you, and I believe up to 4 people if you pay for the tickets together.
Oh, see, that's a great benefit people might not think about. You know, a check bag fee right there, that's $35 a person. You just saved $140 just from that alone on your flight. That's really good. So,
And you get priority boarding too.
priority boarding. No,
So even if you buy like the basic economy ticket, you're not going to be that Section 8 boarding. You'll be like at least 5 or 4.
sorry, my only boarding I know. I'm a big Southwest proponent, so I only know A, B, or C, and all I care about is being an A. That's it. I love the cattle call.
1 through 8.
I love the cattle call. It's the most democratic way. Okay, so we talked about flights and points. Let's get back on the hotel points, guys, because again, we are a little bit old hat at traveling a lot and going around countries and the states to find a hotel to do. Now, Mike, I love your idea of just put everybody in a room and then some. That distributes the money cheaply so people can have a good time. What's been the worst experience you had with that, though? What's been a time that you regretted having everybody in a room at one time?
I think it's never really been me, but that one person that agreed to it and it's like, oh yeah, we're all going to go to bed early. I'm trying to get a good night's sleep, or something happens to that person that night. They're all pissed off, and you've got a bunch of people there. Like I remember when we had this one house, where was it? I think it was Texas. And like one person kind of was just like with their other friends, they came back all disgruntled. So like you have to deal with, everyone wasn't always together the whole time. So someone might be in a different mood. Some people are full energy versus some people are like dead tired or disgruntled or super happy. When you put too many people together, not on the same page, or that can't, once they get together, I'll figure it out. Like that can cause a small problem. It's not nothing huge, but say some people get back to want to go straight to sleep. Some people are just trying to go rage. That you got to figure that out, kind of plan ahead for that kind of stuff. You got to make sure everyone's going to be the same type of tempo for the whole weekend.
So I'm gonna guess my worst horror story was EDC 2016. So we were staying at the Westgate Flamingo Bay in a really nice condo, but I believe it was the second night of EDC or condo got broken into, a ton of stuff got stolen, and
shit.
we later found out that it was most likely the security guards working there because other people had it happen too while we were all the way at EDC.
Oh,
So lock up
shit.
your stuff.
That's horrible. Liz, have you ever had a bad situation like that?
The worst thing I had to deal with was Airbnb, which actually I had really good luck with Airbnb this year. But there was one night where other people were homeless, and so took them in, which was fine, except for there was damage to a couch. It was on accident, obviously, and I had to go back and forth and deal with that.
I remember this.
Was upset that we had more people and had to pay a little extra more for that. But when it was all said and done, Airbnb ended up taking care of everything. So it was nothing major, but I've had, knock on wood, I've had some good luck this past year. But yeah, that was the worst.
When you guys say Airbnb, I remember had a couple of Airbnbs, and that's one thing we didn't talk about for the lodging, especially. I don't know about y'all. I just can't do Airbnb where I don't have the whole house. If I'm getting a whole house. I don't need to be.
I'd rather have hotels just because of the convenience.
Yeah, I would never do the private room in a house, to be honest.
Personally,
just you or you and a friend, always get the whole house.
Well, personally, I just don't do.
We have the whole house.
Yeah, I don't do Airbnb because I remember certain times I'd get rejected just because they see my picture. So I don't go with that route anymore. I want to make sure people get my money no matter what happens. But when you do Airbnb, I remember we had this one cool event where Misa, she's the one that did the interviews we had when we were at X Live, the other Daniela.
Yeah.
She actually, we actually took over a whole apartment complex and had our own party and DJ out there and had a great time using Airbnb in that fashion. And it was cheap because we had enough people to get 4 people to a room, make it so it wasn't that expensive. And then we drove to Phoenix Lights. That was another 35-minute drive, but everybody got the same car and just drove out there and made it cheaper on a drive there and drive back. So I know we were talking about different ways to lower your expenses when you're doing this festival life. I mean, we're going out there, we're having a good time, we're partying, and there's probably some other ways that you could do it. So far we talked about everything outside of the festival, whether it is traveling there by getting yourself a card or getting yourself a points program or getting a hotel program or getting an Airbnb or whatever. What do you guys do when you're in the festival to save yourself some money? Like, what do you do when you want to get a souvenir? What do you do when you want to get some food? How do you guys judiciously make this happen or make it work? I'm curious.
Most festivals I go to are Insomniac.
Mike, Danielle, let's talk right now. Hold up.
So most of the festivals I go to are Insomniac, and I just know that they put all their merch that they don't sell, which is they'll have pretty much everything stocked online eventually, which is like 2 weeks later. I wait for then and then use a coupon code when I find one and buy the stuff that I wanted instead of carrying it around all day or buying it at the festival.
That wasn't the smartest shit I heard on this episode so far. Like, bonafide. If you wanted to buy something, wait 2 weeks after they're done and then buy it online for a coupon code. Oh, well. I feel stupid now. I feel real stupid. Okay, Mike, you go.
Yeah, her point was so point on. That was the one I was bringing up. But, like, I almost never buy something at the festival, especially merch, unless it's something I'm buying as a gift that's kind of like an immediate needed purchase. Because literally everything they have, and they have more stock than just what's at the festival sometimes. Mm-hmm. So sometimes it can sell out. Now there ends up being more on the website. They just didn't have it with them at the website. Just in general, if you want to be real cheap, just don't buy stuff there. If you got to, sneak in a sandwich or two. I've had to, like, I remember friends of me, we'd sneak in Cliff Bars and stuff to keep us going because we wanted food maybe. Half the time we wouldn't eat them, but, like, some of that food there, everything's going to be a little bit overpriced for what it is. Yeah. Sometimes, it's advertised, it looks great, but it's going to be a little bit more than, that hamburger in your local town, So it's going to be a little bit more than you would expect. And then especially for liquor, obviously we're talking about sneaking in booze. There's a million ways to do it, whether it's mini balls or pouches or other devices that, are online or people have made up to bring in booze. There's ways to do it. It's not hard. Just bring straight booze and buy a soda or buy a drink and spike it.
Don't be a little bitch. So
What you
also,
saying here?
the only thing that you should buy if you really want it at the festival is things that are festival exclusive. Those will not be online ever. So might as well pick up an extra and sell it for more and make your money back.
More good information. Liz, what tip do you have when you're in the festival you want to save some money?
So big thing for like food and drink is Pedialyte, Pedialyte, Pedialyte. Make sure you have a bottle
yes,
so
Echoes
you
is
can
a
put
good
some
fact.
water in and Pedialyte everything. Because honestly, I have that and electrolyte pills that I bring because it's all about staying hydrated. And that Pedialyte and electrolyte pills are the number one thing. A lot of times it's really hot at festivals, so I'm not hungry. But I do usually have some granola bars, and if they give me some crap about it, I am hypoglycemic. If you tell them you're hypoglycemic, most of the time they're not going to have a problem. And I don't bring in more than like 1 or 2 granola bars. And really, like, eat beforehand. Have a plan in place. And for me, over the weekend, typically I arrive the day before. I go out and do the grocery shopping for all of us. I make sure we have, like, Ensures, snacks, like
I do
some
that too.
type of protein, because you're going to want to eat after you get back from the festival, and you want to eat something before you go in. So pre-planning is the big thing. Every festival we did, because we had a couple of us that did 4 festivals together, and we just had our grocery list and who was separated out, who was going to do what at what time before we did the festival. And I can say after a bunch of us got together this weekend, we did not plan, and we failed miserably in the food department. So I can tell you,
But I'll tell you,
one
overplanning for that.
major thing. We failed in that. So
Worst
pre-plan
case, just order
a week
pizza so it's
beforehand.
there when you get back.
Yeah, both. You eat beforehand and when you get back.
You know, I love that idea that if we're going as a group, you can sit there and make sure you have food waiting for you, or either eat in the parking lot. I think that's probably the best thing I can think of when you go to okay, most of us are going to the festival. We're going to either drive there or get maybe a shuttle there. So if you can just grub in the shuttle parking lot, just grub down there, let the shuttle ride get your digestion going, and when you walk in, you'll be all right. And then you're probably not going to eat too much anything. I mean, some of the food at the festivals it's pretty damn tasty. I mean, Creamfields, looking at you, no.
Their pasta was really good.
No, it wasn't.
Hey,
Yes,
English
it was.
is good.
It's the only
I
place that
love
had hot
English food.
sauce.
Oh, my
Yeah,
God.
Electric Picnic in Ireland, we did eat there, and that was, I mean, but we were also there for 14 hours, so you kind of had to eat.
No. The Creamfields had the crappiest food. They had good beer. They had great beer.
What?
Yeah.
Oh,
Mike, listen. Let the adults
I
talk.
disagree. I love that breakfast place. I remember I bought Danielle the pizza and she got the last slice because they wandered off. Like, I enjoyed that food there. Not all of it was as amazing as a lot of American festivals. I will say a lot of American festivals do it very well. Like, they'll have some, like, kind of, like, food you can't always get, like alligator bites or gourmet stuff.
$10
They kind of
coconuts.
spin it that way.
$10 coconuts. No. Okay, let's talk about Creamfields then. Okay, so we all were Creamfields. We all had a good time. That
Think
was
for yourself.
you had to
I
walk
love
through.
that festival. I will always go.
She had to walk through a cemetery. She's mad about that still. But so we went there.
Hey, she lost my speaker going in.
Yeah, that was the crap. The going in was horrible. That was one thing I didn't like about Greenfield. Everything else, I keep looking back really fondly about that experience. But okay, so we're there. We're all meeting up. How did you guys pre-plan your budget for food over there? Did you just go buck wild? Because again, now we're on a European thing. We're meeting a lot of people. Personally, for me, the best idea I'm going to give you guys for anybody who's going on the international festival, there's a website that says USA Drinking Team. Ooh, they give you jerseys. You go around and just start challenging people to drink. I got so hammered.
So funny when I saw y'all wearing them.
It was the best thing ever. I got so hammered because I walked in like, oh, so you think you can drink? Come on, challenge USA. Let's see what's happening. And they let their pride get in their way, and you get free liquor. You can just sit there drinking slowly.
I don't remember that day. I was blacked out before I left the tent.
See?
I do slightly remember 2/3 of Swedish House Mafia.
We get the Swedish and the Mafia, no house.
How could you forget that? It was amazing.
I only remember because I was pissed that the third one was missing.
Well, it was in actual Engrossio.
Yeah. They all press play, dude. It's okay.
Whoa, don't say that about my boys. We gotta fight about this.
Do they press pause too now or what?
They press fire.
They press fire.
My
Oh.
God. Bernard, I'm gonna have to fly to LA just for this.
Oh, I can't wait, bro. I can't wait.
Can we do it in the ball pit?
Of course we can.
I bet.
So, I know. So we were talking about having fun, saving money inside. You know, another thing I'm going to tell you guys when you come to festivals, you come to LA, no matter how good those hot dogs smell, you do not pay $5 for them. And I don't know about you guys. Out of LA venues or LA shows, basketball, whatever, there's always a hot dog cart, and those hot dogs are delicious, and they smell great. But just don't pay $5. You can negotiate those people down. You can get them down to like $3 or 2 for $5. If you get further down, the further away you go, you can negotiate 2 for $5. They're bacon wrapped hot dogs. They are amazing. But I think the idea of pre-planning for when you come to the festival is a good idea. Have some food waiting for you, or have some food waiting for you when you get to your car, whether it's a cold pizza, stop by, get it hot and ready, leave it in the car so when you get back, you're ready to go eat, or have a place nearby to go eat. I mean, when we did Dream State, we all went to King Taco and picked up
Without me?
Where were you at? I don't remember.
LA.
Yeah. We went to King Taco afterwards
Yeah, for me.
and had some great food, and that was a good way to save money and not pay the money inside. I mean, I have seen some ridiculous prices of festivals. Like I haven't seen $10 water yet, which is I hope never to see. You saw that at that one place.
I feel like I've seen that. I think it was
feel
Ultra,
like I've seen
actually.
it.
I think it was just about $10 Ultra in Miami.
No, I think Ultra was like $6, but I did spend around $300 on water because I was too lazy to go walk to the water station that you had to use yourself. I need my insomnia people squirting the water into my Camelback.
That's still so. That's another way to save money. When you bring your own water bottle, bring a Camelback if they allow Camelbacks. Especially, I know Insomniac festivals all have water stations, no matter how small they are. So if you have a Camelback, you have your own water bottle. Insomniac sells water bottles, aluminum water bottles, like $10 a piece. They're actually really cool. Just don't use a carabiner because it's going to connect to somebody and fly off anyway. But there's all sorts of ways we can save money. Mike, what's your best tip about saving money at a music festival or going to a music festival?
It's got to be the group thing, but honestly, something that I haven't done as much, and I always see it, and it's kind of a learning lesson for me, but pre-planning. I'm the one that's like, wait, I'm not sure I'm going to be able to do it.